Hello, good morning, and welcome to the Daily Income Blueprint free video tutorial class 10. So this morning, today is Sunday morning. This class is meant to have dropped since Friday. Yeah, but then, like I said, plans can change, but our focus is still on the goal. The goal is to get this completed. So as the class is dropping this morning, I indulge you to make out the time and then go through it before your Monday starts because Monday morning, the next class will be dropping. So the topic for class 10 is building daily income habits. So you know that in the daily income blueprint, we are currently in week 5, and the week 5 is talking about the Y, which is yield, the yield phase. By now, I know that you must have decided on your own path, your own, income paths. You must have also started attracting people, especially the right people, that will actually, patronize you. And you must have been doing this using AI-powered content. And I also know that you must have launched your first income system. But here is the hard truth. Most Nigerians fail here. They fail at this point that we just want to address the yield point. Why do they fail? Because when they launch their first income system and then they don't get the desired result or the expected result, they give up. Yeah, but again, this is also where the daily income champions are made or are built. So it's important that you actually get your why right, you get your yield right. I actually explained it deeper in class 9. So why do Nigerians fail here? Because they are waiting for motivation. They wait for the day they feel gingered to post. They wait for the day they have 5 hours of free time to work. I mean, uh, in life, especially in the entrepreneurial journey, in the business world, you don't work by motivation because motivation will not be there every time. Life will happen. You get burnt out sometimes after hard day work. You get some days that you get home and then there is no light. There is no light. You know, PSCN is not giving you light. Probably you don't have generator, functional generator, or your generator packed up, and then probably you have to work with candle, or you have to work with lantern, or even have to work with your phone touch, something like that. Yeah. So if you don't have a system, your motivation will fail you, and that day you will not do what you supposed to do or what you are required to do. All right. So if you consistently miss what you're supposed to do, you see that inconsistency is one of the things that will make you fail in this hustle. People need you to be consistent. They need to, turn up and know that they are going to see a post or they are going to see a content or they are going to see something from you. If they every time they turn up, they see it, you start building that authority position because it is authority that brings trust and it's trust that will bring patronage. Patronage brings about the money, and that's how you build this daily income uh, cycle. All right. So in this class, I'm going to show you why systems beat motivation every single time. If you want to earn daily, you must act daily. I'm going to give you a 15 minutes daily system that works even if you have a stressful 9 to 5 or busy business day. All right. So let's go straight into it. Here is what I call the daily minimum checklist. You just have to keep it simple. This is something that is expected that you use it as checklist to review yourself and see that you are doing what you have promised that you will do. So let's talk about your generator in Nigeria. We don't rely on NEPA or PSCN or whatever that is the disco that is in your area. Like in my area is a Ikeja electric. You know, you cannot rely on Ikeja electric 100 because if they not tell you say grid don't collapse, they will tell you say the what do you call it again? The the Nigerian generation the power generating company disappointed them. Or I mean, there's always one story, but we thank God that they are improving. But the talk here is that you cannot rely on the power generating company here in Nigeria because they are very very inconsistent. Motivation is like disco, the NEPA is great when it is there. You know, when there is light from Ikeja Electric or Enugu Electric Distribution Company or the Eco Distribution Company or whatever that is the disco in your area. When there is light, you know, there is great joy and fun. But you can't plan like your life around, you know, motivation, like light. Your system is your generator. The system you have in place is your generator to ensure that you don't stay without light. You don't stay without, you know, zeal to do the thing. So to make this work, you must strip your work down to three actions that actually bring money. I mean, this is what we call focusing on the things that bring money. I mean, focus is the thing that will help you in business. So let's call this the 15 minutes routine. If you have a terrible day at work or the kids are screaming or there is no light, you must still do these three things. It takes exactly 15 minutes. So the first 5 minutes is that you use it to attract. What do? You post one AI assisted value tip. Don't overthink it. Use ChatGPT or Gemini to generate a quick tip based on your niche. Tweak it to sound like you and post it to your WhatsApp status or your feeds. Don't forget why I'm saying WhatsApp status is because you know we have actually stick to using the paid WhatsApp group as the model, the monetization model that we are using. So if you are using other model, you can post it on your Facebook or you post it on your Instagram or yeah, let me keep it to this so I don't confuse you. So 5 minutes. Sorry. 5 minutes to attract, then 7 minutes to connect. You reply to three comments or send three helpful DMs to prospects. This isn't just for gist. This is for building bridges. Look for people who engage with you and offer a quick word of value or a thank you DM. And then number three is that 3 minutes invite. Add a clear call to action, CTA. This is the most important part because add a slide to your story or a line to your post that says, I'm helping three people solve whatever problem that you are actually, focusing on solving. This week, DM me ready to start. I'm helping three people solve the problem this week. DM me ready to start. All right. So you see that this becomes your 15 minutes daily routine. 5 minutes is for a track. Use AI to generate a value-based tip or post and then put it on your WhatsApp status or on your feed. 7 minutes for connecting. You reply to three comments or send three helpful DMs to prospect and then 3 minutes to invite. Add a clear call to action. This is the most important. Like I said again, because this is what we make people know that you have something that you're offering. The golden rule is if you can't do 2 hours of deep work day today or daily, you must do this 15 minutes routine. Never skip 2 days in a row. You know why? Because consistency is the key to success in this hustle. One day missing is an accident. 2 days is the start of a new habit of failure. Make sure that you don't skip 2 days without doing this 15 minutes daily routine. And here is the discipline and the consistency ladder. Because in business, for you to succeed, you need to build discipline. And like I said again, consistency is the key. to success in the business hustle, in the entrepreneurial world. People ask me, how do I stay consistent? And the answer is don't try to be a hero on your day one. All right. Yeah, you don't just start uh, gymming and then from day one you want to carry 100 kg. Just like I said, the consistency is like a muscle. If you haven't been to the gym in a year, you don't start by lifting 100 kg. You start with 5 kg. You start little by little, and then you increase slightly, increase until you get to that point that you are comfortable with, and then you stick to that to a very long time until you build habit. And when you have built habit and then you want to scale, you can scale. Because at that point that you have built habit, if you remain consistent for a very long time, that can actually, help you to start, you know, getting more engagement. Because those engagements can be a source of motivation. When you know that a lot of people look up to your content, I mean, you will never want to fail them. You will never want to fail them. And then at that point in time, you say, okay, let me add a little, and then get to the point when you start earning money daily. That's where it becomes sweeter. You will not give up again because money is the biggest motivator in everything in life. Here is the consistency ladder. The wrong one of the ladder is show up 3 times a week, just to prove you can stay alive in the game. As a newcomer, you may make sure that okay, 3 times every week that you are putting out a value tip or a value content. You understand? So if people know that okay, you show up Mondays, Wednesday, Fridays, I mean that's your pattern. Then when you have stabilized at that point, then you step up to the rung two of the ladder. Yeah, you show up 5 times a week. Now you do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's 5 times a week. All right. And then you use Saturday to plan. Now you are building a rhyme. So when you have stabilized at the rung two of the ladder, then you step up to the rung three of the ladder. Here you show up daily. You show up every day, 7 days of the week. When you show up, what are you doing? You are attracting, you are putting out a post, you are engaging, you are engaging people by connecting through DMs. And then three, you are also, doing the sending out the city, the call to action by inviting people to come and test what you've got to offer. So daily show up, this is where the yield, that is the money, becomes consistent. If you're showing up every day, you are in the face of the people, you become top of mind awareness. And when people know that you are the right person that they need to go to in a particular niche, I mean, you're sure that money will be dropping in on daily basis. Discipline is simply keeping a promise you made to yourself. If you promise to post at 8 p.m., do it at 8 p.m. Don't wait for the perfect caption. A good post that is published is better than a perfect post that is still in your draft. All right? Then avoid burnout. This is what we call the burnout shade. I see many of you getting excited and trying to do 5 hours of work every night after your 9 to 5. Stop it. You will burn out in 2 weeks and you will quit. I'm telling you from experience. I am telling you from experience. I posted something on the group and uh, I say that I noticed that people are not engaging on this class. And I say it doesn't matter whether you engage or not. What I'm offering you, while I am teaching, I'm also becoming better because the best way to learn is by teaching. Whether you take it or you don't take it, at the end of this, I have to curate this, and then people who need it will pay for it. I'm offering it to you for free. So, same way, if you start, don't work in such a way that after 2 weeks you get burnt out and then you quit. It is not a way to build. Even if you make that mistake, now I'm telling you, you might still not get this and then make the mistake. But by the time you watch this video again, take this. Don't just go and do 100-meter dash and then and after 1 week or 2 weeks you are not doing again. It's not the way. Consistency, like I keep saying, is the key. That is the secret to success in the entrepreneurial hustle. To avoid burnout, you need 3 shades. Shade number one is what we call the AI shade. Never ever start with a blank screen. If you need to write a post, ask AI to for five hooks. We say that our content structure is the hook, the problem, the solution, and then the CTA, the five structure content: hook, problem, solution, CTA. So ask AI to give you a hook, and say ask AI for five hooks, and then you pick one and edit it, and this will actually help you save 80% of your mental energy. Because most times the thing is this: what am I going to post to do? And you still keep cracking your brain. What am I going to post today? 5 minutes will go. You've not even come up with an idea what you think that you post. All right. So let AI help you. Ask AI to give you five hooks, and out of that five hooks, pick one, and then tell the AI to use the hook, problem, solution, CTA structure to develop it into a concise post. I mean, you see that it will give you tell him the your audience. Who are you targeting? All right. Then the sheet number two is the bargain sheet. Use 1 hour on Saturday, create 3 to 4 or even 7 skeleton posts for the week. When Monday comes and you are tired from the office, you just copy, paste, and post. All right. Again, you can also use systems on our apps to schedule your 1 week post on a Saturday. If you are actually using the the WhatsApp model, monetization model, there are WhatsApp automation apps that can help you schedule your 1 week post on a Saturday. So use Saturday, ask for hook, then tell AI to develop it you following the four structure content: the hook, problem, solution, CAT. And then when it does that, you bring it out and then put your tune, your language tune, to edit it. And then now you have your 7 posts. Okay, if you are starting, you have your 3 posts, or even with the system, you can do your 7 posts, and then you get them scheduled on this app. That is a WhatsApp automation app. The one that I use is called Wamation, though it is paid for. If you are using the free part, it limits you greatly. But with the paid part, 10,000 a month, it you get so much result. Wamation. I think I will do a video on how to use Wamation, but I not necessarily the free one. All right. That I will do in the daily intensive class. How you can use Wamation to automate and then free up a lot of time and be more consistent. All right. Yeah, but if you're not going to go for the formation, like I said, the bargain sheet is that use 1 hour on Saturday, create 3 to 4 skeleton posts for the week, and then when Monday comes and you are tired from the office, you just copy, paste, and post it on your status on your feed. Sheet number three is what we call the Sabbath sheet. You are not a robot, you need some rest. So pick one day, maybe on Sunday, where you do zero business, you rest, because rest is part of the work. All right. So just keep it simple. Complexity is the enemy of execution. If your plan is too hard, you will find excuses. Keep it simple. Our psychology, our mind is somehow, when our mind figure out that this work is complex, it's going to be difficult. You find a way to keep dodging that work. Find a way not to do that work. I'm talking how my mind is wired. Again, the same way that my mind is wired, that is how so many persons' mind are wired. To avoid that nudge that will make you not to do that hard work, so you break them into simple, smaller chunks that is easier. So when your psychology or your mindset see that this is easy one, you will go and do it quickly. Yeah, because when we set goals, you will see that we want to do that easy one. It is natural. That is how our mindset is wired. You want to do the easy one, and that's why what is it motivational psychology? The psychology motivational theory of work says that human beings naturally do not want to work. They need motivation for them to work. All right. That is, I think that is my Grogery's motivational theory. That it's human being does not want to work. So one way is this: you have to find a way to make the work look enticing and attractive or motivating, so that you do it. And one way you can do that is to make it simple. Don't make it complex. Break it into smaller chunks. So we've said the three. We talked about the what do you call it again? This we talked about the daily minimum checklist. These three daily minimum checklist: 5 minutes for attract, 7 minutes to connect, and 3 minutes to invite. And the attract is where you put out content. And here we can say we've said in the yeah shade, there are three shade to avoid burnt out is that you use AI shade. Use AI to get the hook, and then the AI pick one of the hooks, the AI to develop it, and then you bring it out, edit it, bring in your human language or your human tone. This helps you, and then you actually take one day to rest so that you can get refreshed. So this is the way to go. I mean, don't make things complex, make it simple, and this way you see that you keep going. Just pick one problem, keep to one AI tools, keep to one platform, and keep to one offer. If you keep doing this, you see that just a matter of time, you know, you turn this into a habit. One problem, one AI tool, one platform, one offer. When it is simple, it's easy to repeat. When it is repeatable, it becomes a habit. When it is a habit, the income becomes inevitable. So this is the summary and then the assignment for the day. To wrap up, motivation gets you started, but system keeps you going. So here is the assignment. Class 10 assignment. You are starting the 7-day habit sprint. Starting tomorrow for the next 7 days, you must complete the 15 minutes daily minimum. One, post one value tips. Two, connect with three people. And three, make one soft invite every day for the next 7 days. At the end of the 7 days, I want you to post a photo of your checked off list in our group. Remember, the daily framework, the DAILY framework, only works if you do it daily. I will see you in week 6, where we will talk about how to transition from the hustle into a structured long term income machine. Please go and execute, because it is execution that will bring the results. All right.